Welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to show you guys and talk about the differences between, you know, the Stingray Mods Helix that we sell, the stock Helix, all the different clutch springs, all the different clutch weights. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna start off with our kit, and we don't do stages of kits, we just do kits. Okay, so there's no really such thing as a stage 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so, and the reason I say this is because a Helix, you can buy a Helix from me or anywhere that you want, as long as it's a Helix for CFMOTO, and you can put it in any CFMOTO that you desire and it'll work fine. You do not have to buy a primary kit to make the Helix work. You can use the Helix with your stock primary kit in your CFMOTO, and with our Helix anyway, and when I speak I mean our Helix from Stingray Mods, it will give you gains in the low and the mid range, and it will give you awesome back shift, and it'll keep you that top mile per hour. Now in some cases this Helix can gain you 2 to 4 mile per hour that I've seen in my testing and Bill has seen in his testing. But it all depends upon what you're doing with the machine, what tires that you're running. Everything really just depends. So whenever you message me wanting a kit, I'm going to recommend to you whatever that I think that you'll need. So let's say I recommend you a primary kit. We're going to send you out a spring, and we're going to send you out some weights. Now the spring and the weights is going to depend upon which model of CFMOTO that you have and what your riding style is going to be. No two people are always going to get the same kit, because depending upon what you're doing depends upon what kit I send you. And mind you, there's all these different springs, and there's even more than this that we could send you. So I'm just picking out a spring and picking out a weights. So for instance, this kit that I just picked out would actually be a kit for a CFMOTO 600 or something. Now let's move over to the Helix. This is a stock Helix, stock secondary spring. This is a Stingray Mods Helix with a stock secondary spring. We do not offer aftermarket secondary springs. Can I get them for you? Absolutely I can, if you really want one. But I'm going to tell you why you don't want one. The stock secondary spring is actually second to none. It's a very good spring that comes in these CFMOTOs. So we highly advise against changing out your secondary spring from all of my testing. We do not recommend taking this spring out and putting in a different spring. There's all kinds of different springs out there that you can buy. There's stiffer, there's lighter, whatever. But this spring gets the job done very nicely, and its lifespan is actually very good. So keep that in mind before you go spend money on another spring. If you'd like to get a spring, I could get you a spring, but I highly recommend against it. Now, as stated, you can add the Helix to any CFMOTO machine that you want. You can add it with or without the stock clutch kit. However, when you go to the Helix, depending upon what you're doing, the spring and the weights need to change if you have aftermarket ones. If you have stock ones, they'll be fine. If you have aftermarket ones, you may need to change the spring or maybe the weights. In some cases you do, some cases you don't. It just depends. Hopefully I'm not confusing you guys, but if you've already talked to me, don't be confused. I send you in the right direction. So please don't message me, hey Red, I bought this kit from you, is that Helix still going to work? Yes, if you bought a kit from me, the Helix will be fine. Okay, so we want to get that out there right away. So guys, I have kits for all CFMOTOs. Yes, I can get you a kit for a 600, a 500, a 400, an 800, a 1000, a 950, a 950 HO, a 950 HOEX, a U-Force 1000 XL, a U-Force 600. I have kits for all of your CFMOTO needs. Just message me and let me know. Plus I can get you accessories and aftermarket parts. I can get you OEM parts. I can get you all kinds of stuff. So just message me. I'll take as best care of you as possible. I'm always honest with you, and I'm never going to try and sell you something that I don't think that you'll need. A lot of you have have said, thanks Red, thanks for being honest, and thanks for not trying to sell me something that I didn't need, because I've had guys ask me for this helix when they really don't need it. Will this helix help you out on your farm working and stuff? Absolutely it will. Will this helix help you with running 35-inch tires? Absolutely it will. Will this helix help you running stock tires? Absolutely. Will this helix help you if you're pulling a 55,000-pound trailer down the road? Absolutely will, but if you're doing that, you got bigger problems. So just gonna highlight all the springs. One thing I forgot to add, guys, is I use all genuine CVTech springs. All of our springs are from the clutch manufacturer that makes your clutch. Also, the helix is built in the USA. So for those of you guys who want to support parts from the USA, this is the helix for you, because it's built and made and manufactured in the USA, guys. So that's what we are trying so hard to keep stuff in the USA as possible without supporting other countries. So I'm nothing against other countries by any means, but I'm a firm believer of built in the USA, sold in the USA, and we will sell outside the USA too. It's just super expensive for shipping, which sucks. Which is another thing that makes our helix more cost effective as well, as because we're having it here made here at home without having to ship it across the nation, which saves money, guys. So I just wanted to get that out there. All of our parts are genuine CVTech parts, except for the helix. Our helix is made in the USA. I wish I could get CVTech parts made in the USA, but they're not. They're made in Canada. Not a big deal. We like Canadian folks too, right? We love them guys. They're awesome over there. This spring here is not mine. It's a competitor's that I was testing against my stuff. So a lot of you ask me, have you tested this with other competitors' kits? The answer is yes. Yes, I have. I've tested it with other competitors' kits in multiple different machines. I've tested it with stock kits in multiple different machines, and it works very well with a stock kit. However, a lot of you are still looking to make it a smoother engaged machine. You're looking to raise the RPMs a little bit, put you in that power band. Is this going to do that with a stock kit? Yes and no. It will, but it won't. So if you're looking for that kind of power, I highly recommend getting the helix with a primary kit. Pairing these two together will give you optimal performance. Now, a lot of you are asking me for videos on different machines with these. Listen, that is just too much time consuming. I can't do it. It just takes too much time. But I did a video with my 600 with the helix and the primary kit that I recommend installed in there, and you can really see the difference. Plus, I just did a video of the 950, a stock one versus one with my primary kit in it. And the reason I say we don't do stages is because it don't matter how you do it. There's no right way, there's no wrong way to a clutch kit. There's many different ways you can skin a cat and many different things that you can do to get the same results. But let me tell you this, I keep my springs and my weights as light as I can, as light as I possibly can, for multiple reasons. Faster shift back, better throttle response, better throttle control, faster revving. Overall, the lighter that you keep the weight, the softer that you can keep the spring, the better performance that you can do. So let's just say this is not exactly what this is, but we'll just say, if this spring is a 200/900, these weights are, we'll just say 12 gram, okay? I can get the same result out of a 200/1600 spring, which is this actually, a 200/1600 spring, and that's not what these are, but let's say 20 gram weights. This setup would do the exact same thing. Only difference is the heavier weights is going to slow down your shift back. The heavier weights is going to slow down your engine performance. So you see what I'm saying? But in some cases when you add power, yeah, you need to do the stiffer spring and the heavier weights. So I do mine a lot different than other companies do theirs, and that's just what makes me unique in what I do. So I want to thank you guys for watching this short video. I hope that clears up some confusion. Please get on Facebook, look me up, R.N.G, my business page, or Redneck Garage. You can email me, but email is slow for me because I don't check it every day. Facebook is the fastest, easiest way. And those of you who are wondering, I take PayPal. So if you can't do PayPal, I'm super sorry, but I can't sell you a kit. So I take PayPal. PayPal seems to be the best way that I can come up with. If any of you have a better idea, let me know, because I'll try to implement it. That way I can sell more kits. I've only had 2 people out of the last few weeks. I've sold a few hundred clutch kits, and I've only had 2 people that couldn't pay with PayPal. And they just paid me in a different way we agreed upon. So, alright guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. I got this puppy semi-clean, not spotless because she's going out this weekend. Got her semi-clean so we can do a full service on it. Top to bottom, diffs, front to rear, oil, the whole 9 yards. We're going to do a full service on it. And then, after we do that, we have a video coming. We're going to talk about my review of this machine, because I've had it long enough to do a full 100% honest review. Spoiler alert, I love this thing. My side-by-side sits in the shop. So those of you that are new to the channel, these are my other toys right up here. Right there. So I've already done plenty of reviews on these. They're on the channel, and we love them. Yes, they've changed a lot since the reviews. We've added doors and tires and all that stuff, but listen, these things are mint. We love them. Alright guys, peace out. Like, share, and subscribe for me. Click that notification bell. Check out the links down below the video, and leave me a comment. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out, and God bless.